Here are the Beatles!
Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around.
Hi. Well, my name's Ravi. I'm a freshman in college. I'm a pretty awkward person. I've probably been obsessively listening to the Beatles for like 4 years. Probably 5, actually. Yeah, 5. What really, I don't know, what really got me into it is my mom. She has a lot of stuff on vinyl, and I really grew up listening to things on record players. My mom grew up in the 60s, like she was in middle school, like in the mid to late 60s, so she was totally there for like Beatlemania and stuff. So I'm pretty sure she was the one who mostly got me into my craze with the 60s. But also in my sophomore year of high school, we had 2 projects we had to do both semesters. One was had to do with classical art history, and the other had to do with modern art history. So second semester I did modern art history, but I did the pop art movement, which was obviously in the 60s. So that's also something that really got me into that. Pretty sure without that project I wouldn't be as weird as I am right now. I'd have to say my favorite Beatle would be George Harrison, partly because he's fucking amazing, but to put it in more eloquent terms, I really do admire his spirituality and how he values that. I'm not a very religious person myself, but I really do admire when somebody does have a connection like that. I mean, I do like the other Beatles for certain reasons, but I would have to say that George is my favorite. I mean, Ringo is adorable, and he does have amazingly blue eyes, and John is hilarious. He seems to always know what to say, and I'm so jealous. And Paul, of course, he's like the best ever. Yeah, marry me, what? As for the Monkees, I do own one CD, I'm not sure where it is, but I didn't really get into them as much. I mean, like, one day I sounded out Last Train to Clarksville on my guitar, but that's about it. I try not to go too crazy on the stuff I buy with the Beatles, because if I really bought all that I wanted, I would, 1, be broke, 2, I probably wouldn't have enough money for tuition. Just kidding, I'm not that obsessed, that's weird. 3, the second one is probably true and I'm just denying it. For the merchandise I do have, is obviously this shirt, and that poster, which is basically like a shrine to me in my room. I have a Magical Mystery Tour shirt from Delia's, which I conveniently shrunk in the dryer. I also have an Abbey Road one, which is also from Delia's, and I also shrunk in the dryer. And you guys all get to see my new phone. I have these backgrounds. I got a whole app of wallpapers, and I have an app for ringtones, and like just a shitload of ringtones, like even sound bites of them, and it's awesome. I'd have to say 3 of my favorite albums are Revolver, Abbey Road, and Please Please Me. I listen to the Please Please Me album every time I drive to the psychologist. I just love the Revolver album. It's just, I don't know, it does something for me. And Abbey Road is obviously just like the most beautiful thing ever. The medley is to die for. I would give anything for that kind of talent. I mean, first I probably would have to like work at it, which is not my forte. I also have a lot of other Beatles stuff in my dorm at school, which is 400 miles away. My mom bought me this fleece Beatles blanket for Christmas one year or something like that. It's like the best thing ever. And there I have a 3D Yellow Submarine poster as well. And I have the picture of them like with their umbrellas and stuff, and like I think it was 65. Right next to my bed. So yeah, I'm pretty weird. Well, that was a little bit about me, and my neck just cracked, and I'm not sure how to save this. So, see you next week.